I found out my dad was a zoophile. For those of you that don't know what a zoophile is basically someone who has sexual attraction to animals. Okay, back to the story time. My name is Layla, and I'm about 15 years old. Growing up, I had a pretty good relationship with my father. My mom had died when I was about 5 years old, so it's just been me and him ever since. For whatever reason, my dad just loved to bring animals around. But for whatever reason, they would die very, very quickly. And he would never let me see them before they died, which I found weird. So one day, I had gotten this new dog, Chloe. My dad absolutely loved Chloe and would kiss her all the time. And he would always cuddle her to sleep. He would get upset that I would take her and cuddle her to sleep when it was my dog, but we took turns to solve this. So I kind of noticed that Chloe was acting very funny. She was licking her behind a lot more than usual. And I don't know, I watched her all the time when I was outside. I talked to my friend about it and they made a joke saying if my dad was doing stuff to my dog. I got defensive because my dad would never do anything like that, but I took their words into consideration. And then I set up cameras. So I ended up setting up a bunch of cameras throughout the house to see what my dad was doing throughout the day. I wanted to see if my friends' suspicions were correct. I felt bad for recording him, I'm not gonna lie, but I just needed to see. So I left for school and then he said goodbye as usual and he took my dog, of course. And I ended up coming back home, and when he went to work, surprisingly he was working a night shift that day, I ended up taking all the camera footage and examining it on my laptop. So he was just cuddling and giving my dog little kisses as usual. Then I kid you not, he started touching his area. And then next thing you know, it looked like he was about to do something to my dog, so I just quickly shut the video off. I didn't want to see him doing stuff to the dog. I didn't want Chloe to be in pain any longer, so I had no choice but to give her away. So I ended up giving her to the animal shelter. My dad literally scolded me, but I didn't really care at this point. Then he ended up buying a dog that looked the exact same way and acted the exact same way with it, and I'm not really sure what to do at this point. I love my dad and all, but should I report him to the police? If not the police, is there anything I could do about it? Let this person know in the comments down below.